Do you live in a wishful world, wishing you had the confidence you need to join in all of those fun social circles? Confidence is not just a feeling, it's your willingness to try. It's putting your body and your mind into action, even if you don't feel like you're ready to do it. I'm Esther. I'm an artist, a singer, an author, and an inspirational speaker. But before I became all of those things, I was incredibly shy. I spent 4 decades living in my wishful world. But my life completely changed once I started taking steps beyond my fears, learning how to gain the confidence I needed to start joining into those social circles. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 tips that can help you act and sound confident even when you don't feel it. So stick with me for just the next few minutes here if you want to boost your confidence for the next time you want to step out of your wishful world and into that social circle. Before I share those 5 tips, I want you to remember this: do your best and forget the rest. When my husband and I married in 2015, we went on a cruise to Alaska for our honeymoon. My husband is a big karaoke buff, and he wanted to go to the karaoke lounge every evening. Most nights there was only just us and one other couple that was in the entire lounge. And so my husband and the other couple would spend the evening singing. Well, by 2015, I had learned to do a lot of things outside of my comfort zone, but karaoke wasn't one of them. Every night, my husband and the other couple would try their best to coax me into singing, and I refused. Finally, halfway through the cruise, the gal says, "It's only us, Esther. You'll do great. Just get up and give it a try." My response was, "Well, maybe if I have another margarita, then maybe I'll do it." She says, "Oh, honey, forget all those calories. Just go for the straight shot." Well, I drank part of another margarita and I got up the courage to get up there. So I walked up there trying to show my confidence that I had, and just trembling and shaking hands, I took that microphone and I began to sing. And I thought, this doesn't sound too bad. I feel like I'm doing okay. But halfway through the song, there must have been another event that got out on the ship, because about 40 people come strolling into that lounge. I about had a panic attack, but I couldn't just stop singing. So I gripped that microphone a little tighter and I continued on singing and being glad that the lights in the lounge were dim and they couldn't see how nervous I was. But in the middle of that song, when they came in, probably a dozen couples got up and started dancing to my singing. Those dancers had no idea how I trembled inside. I put my best foot forward, or in this case, my best voice. And I'm sure they admired the fact that I had the courage to get up there on that stage, or the confidence to get up on that stage and sing. I share that story to illustrate one thing: people only see what you show them. So show them confidence, even when you don't feel it. And that's what they'll see, is confidence. So the next time you're faced with those fears, take that step of courage and just do your best. It may not be perfect, but it will be better than if you didn't try at all. Taking that first step out of that comfort zone that night to try and sing karaoke, I lost my karaoke virginity And I've gone on to host karaoke now. My husband and I have a karaoke business, and now I sing in front of 150 to 250 people. So it just took that first step of trying to be confident, even though I didn't feel like it. So I want you to take that first step of courage and do your best. It may not be perfect, but it'll be better than if you never tried at all. And what's the old cliche? If you never try, you never know. But add to that, if you never try, you'll never succeed. The second thing to remember is when you believe, you can achieve. One of the first things you need to do is change your mindset. You have to believe in yourself that you can do it. If you can change how you think, it'll also change how you feel about yourself. When you go to a gym, you believe that you can improve your muscles and your stamina, right? We'll do the same thing with your confidence. Believe that you can improve your confidence and keep working on that, and you will achieve your goal. So, here are the 5 things that you can do to make yourself appear and sound confident, even when you don't feel confident. Tip number 1 is speak slowly. Speaking too fast implies that you're nervous. In my earlier days, my late husband and I had a restaurant. And when I felt it was necessary to have an employee meeting, I was so nervous conducting it that I rushed through all the things that I needed to cover. The meeting was over in short notice, and I really don't think that those employees benefited from anything I had to say because I didn't pause long enough for their brains to process what I wanted them to get out of that information that I was trying to share with them. So, speaking slower implies that you have something of value for them to listen to. And it gives them time to think about the conversation too. Tip number 2, avoid saying, I think, or I guess. When you do that, you're telling your audience you're not sure about what you're saying. Be decisive, assuring them that you do know what you're talking about. Tip number 3, don't end your sentences on an up note. It sounds like a question and that you're asking their opinion because you're not sure. I'm going to make a statement here, and you decide how it sounds. The movie was good, wasn't it? There's that up note, wasn't it? And here's the down note. The movie was good, wasn't it? Which of those shows confidence in what you just said? So end your sentences on that down note to indicate confidence in what you're talking about. Don't make it sound like a question by raising your voice. Tip number 4 is make eye contact while you're talking. It assures them that you are confident in who you are, even if you don't feel it, and that you don't have anything to hide by looking around, glancing at them, and talking elsewhere. My sister, when she was in her 70s, was widowed, and she said she had a coffee date with someone. And at the end of the coffee date, the gentleman says, I hope I can see you again. And she says, I really wanted to say, but you didn't see me today either, because she says he never made eye contact. He would say something and he'd be looking down or looking around the room and never really made eye contact with her. And that just proved to her how insecure he was. So try to make eye contact as much as possible when you're talking with someone. And the 5th one is one that I kind of laugh about when I see. It's don't chew gum. First off, it's not an attractive trait, but also, if you are nervous, when you chew gum, you start chewing faster. And that really is not an attractive trait. So give these confident boosters a try. If you never try, you'll never know, and you'll never succeed. So if this video was helpful for you, please like and share it with someone that you know might benefit from the information as well. And subscribe and follow along if you want to hear more tips on gaining confidence and learning to step past your fears. I've been there, I've done that, and I know you can do it too.